What's up, guys? Cousin Timmy here with Spiro's Bros Fantasy Sports. It's Wednesday, January 11th, and I got 5 player props on PrizePicks that are going to go over or under. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the video. Let's get to the picks. First up, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo, 32.5 points is the projected total tonight versus Atlanta. Atlanta ranks 26th in opponents' points in the paint and 29th over the last 5 games. Giannis ranks second in the league in points in the paint at 18.4 per game, behind only Zion Williamson. And Chris Middleton is out again tonight, as usual. He's been out most of the season, but without him on the court, Giannis has a 40% usage rate, and the Hawks rank 5th in pace on the season. Which gives Giannis a lot more shot opportunities. I'm going over with this one. It's a high total, but he can get there tonight with this defense that he's playing against. Clint Capella is also out for the Hawks, so take that into consideration. One of their rim protectors. Going over with this one, 32.5 points for Giannis over. Next up, we have Harrison Barnes. Since I selected this player prop, it has since gone up a point. Could be due to the fact that Kevin Huerter is questionable and likely not going to play tonight for the Kings. The point total is 16.5. I got it at 15.5 last night. If you were following me on Twitter, I posted this one last night. Houston ranks 30th in opponents' 3-point makes on the season. They rank 21st in opponent points per game. Barnes is averaging 21 points per game over the last 5. He's shooting at an incredible rate. Has attempted over 6 threes in all of those games. This game total is at 240, and Sacramento ranks 4th in pace in the league. Houston is kind of middle of the road, but they're not a good team. And if Huerter is out tonight, which I think he will sit, that just gives more shots for Harrison Barnes. So we're going over 16.5 points for Barnes. Next up on the list, I got Kevin Porter Jr. from the same game. Houston Rockets going the point total, 20.5 is the number that we're looking at. Sacramento ranks 25th in opponents' points per game on the season and 27th in opponents' points in the paint. Porter Jr., KPJ, he's averaging 7.8 points in the paint per game. That's second on the team behind Alperen Sengun. And he's at 19.5 points per game on the season. So this is just 1 point over his season average. He's averaging 9.2 3-point attempts over his last 5 games. So he's getting shots up for sure, and the pace of this game is going to be high. 240 game total once again. I like Kevin Porter Jr. over on this one. I think he gets to 21 points. Take the over on Porter Jr. Next up, we got DeJounte Murray from the Atlanta Hawks. He's in the game with Giannis. Let's pull up his totals here. The one I'm looking at for Murray that I like is the points plus rebounds plus assists. You can see his numbers here for the last 5. But what's important here, Trae Young is out for the Hawks. Also Clint Capella. 3 games a season without Trae Young. Murray's averaging 43.4 PRAs. He's averaging 27% usage rate and a 34% assist rate. These teams played back on November 7th, and Trae Young actually didn't play in that game either. And Murray had 44 PRA versus the Bucks. The Bucks defense hasn't been great the past 10 games, but Jrue Holiday missed a bunch of those games. He's back now. But Holiday did play in this game on November 7th. So take that for what it's worth, him being on the defense for the Bucks. I'm going over with this one. Over 37.5 PRAs for DeJounte Murray. And next up, I got Nikola Vucevic from the Chicago Bulls. They're taking on the Washington Wizards. The big news there is that DeMar DeRozan is sitting out tonight for the Bulls. I'm looking at his PRAs. As you can see, he's gone over this 34.5 number, what the PrizePicks has it sitting at. In each of his last 5 games, he's averaging 37.8 over that span. But what's important here is that without DeRozan, in the last 5 games that Vooch has played without DeRozan, I just fixed my screen here, it's all messed up. He's averaging a 21% rebound rate and 23% usage rate. 18.2 field goal attempts in the last 5 games he's played without DeRozan. And matchup-wise versus the Wizards, he's averaging 36 PRAs in his last 5 games versus the Wizards. Those have all been with the same squad that they have now, with Porzingis and Gafford in the lineup. No Beal for the Wizards tonight again. And Washington has struggled versus bigs the past few games. They gave up 27-12 to Jonas Valanciunas. They gave up 21-12 to Brook Lopez in the same game that Giannis had 55. And they also gave up 31-7 to DeAndre Ayton. So I'm looking at Vooch here to hit the over on this one. 34.5 PRAs, take the over. And last up today, the last pick I have for you guys that I like is Mitchell Robinson from the Knicks. They are playing the Pacers. His rebound total is set at 10.5. You can see his average over the last 5 games. He's hit it a couple of times. But what's important here is that the Pacers rank 27th in opponents' rebounds on the season and 29th in opponents' offensive rebounds per game. They rank 7th in pace, so even though the Knicks are really slow, there's going to be a lot more shots in this game than in possessions than we would normally see for Knick games. And what's important here is that Mitchell Robinson ranks 3rd in the NBA in offensive rebounds per game at 4.3. He's averaging just about 10 or 9 rebounds on the season for his totals, but we saw Nurkic clean up on the rebounds against the Pacers in their last outing. I think Robinson's going to get there tonight. At least 11 rebounds for the Mitchell Robinson and the Knicks tonight. Take the over. Well, there you have it, guys. There are my favorite picks to go over or under on for PrizePicks today, January 11th. Good luck tonight. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate the support I've gotten so far. And go over to my Twitter account at Timmy Spiros to follow me for more picks and more videos. All right, guys. Peace out. Good luck tonight.